and then upload it and everything. So this is a live video, and I'm just making a quick video, and it may not be too quick, but hey, you know, for those that want to watch the whole thing, great. If not, no one's forcing you. But anyway, so this video will probably be about 20 minutes, but I'm going to show you how this night vision mod works. So any questions anyone has can be answered right here in this video. So essentially this mod it used to be part of my power armor overhaul, and I've pulled it out in order to allow people to use it without the power armor overhaul and also apply it to armor. Okay, so it's not just PA anymore. It's now a complete overhaul of night vision. It works with armor. It's got its own item. We go through all of it. So let's go ahead and make it daytime just for a few minutes. Turn off night vision. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of any items that I've made previously. So let's get rid of that and that and those. Okay, so now there's going to be some patches that allow you to apply night vision to, you know, Cirrus armor and rad bands and all kinds of different eyewear and helmets, even Westech. There's going to be a patch to craft Westech items that you can apply this power or this night vision system to. Okay. However, in order to give more compatibility, I've created an object that you can equip called the Ultimate Night Vision Retinal Implant. And so this acts like an armor item, but doesn't actually use a slot. Doesn't show up on your character at all. Okay, so it just basically gives you this implant that you can apply night vision to. Well, it already comes with night vision, but you can do all your night vision settings with this. So if you don't want to use a patch and you want to use your favorite eyewear, whatever, and simulate that it has night vision, then you just craft this, equip it, you're good to go. Okay. I'm only doing patches for those that insist on having the night vision actually attached to the helmet. Let's get rid of the rain because this is annoying. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to modify this. So you open it up and you're going to see that there's day sensors and night sensors. All of the night vision effects are built in, and we're going to cover those in a second. These are just the highlight of corpses, enemies, friends for day and night. So I'm going to go ahead and pick, say, blue outline for the daytime, red enemy for the night, or for daytime. Friends we'll do in green. Now, the reason that there's day and night are when you have thermal on, thermal vision, night vision, whatever you want to call it, they both work the same way for the most part in game. You're not going to see the colors that you choose for night show up. It's just going to be bright or dark, right? And it's because the thermal vision, if you have green night vision, it doesn't matter if you add a red night sensor, it's going to be green. Okay, because the night vision overpowers it. There's no way around this. It's just the way the engine works. So I've separated them so you can choose your selection of outlines separate from night, and it's because of that. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and I've got darker nights installed. So I'm going to pick for friends. I'm going to pick. We're on corpse, so we'll do this on corpse. Actually, here we'll do that on corpse. Enemy, I'm going to do that as well. And friend, actually, here's what we'll do. I'm going to do this. Friend darker nights white, and we'll do enemy in thermal black, so we can give you an example of both. Now, I like black because it's literally black no matter how bright the environment is. Except when the enemy is like standing next to a fire or something, then it kind of overpowers it. But you'll see here in a second. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn it night again. Let's hope the weather doesn't jack us up. Now first, I need to set my hotkeys, which I've already set, but I'll cover them real quick. So using the MCM menu or a craftable consumable item, and I'll show you that in a second. But for now, these are all the hotkeys that you have access to. So visor all modes toggle, that is going to toggle between off to day sensors, to night sensors, to only thermal vision, to thermal vision with night sensors. So it's going to go through all 4 or 5, whatever, all 4 settings, 5 if you can include off. And then start over again, basically. So you can keep hitting it and it's just going to cycle through all those. Day sensors turns on and off day sensors. Maybe you don't want night vision and that's all you want. You could do that. Night, I'll rename this. It actually is full night vision toggle, not just night sensors toggle. But it turns off your visor or on to full night vision with night sensors. And I'll demonstrate these in game here in a second. Color toggle. This is going to toggle between pink, green, red, white, full color. These are the overlay of the night vision itself. Okay, not the outlines. Those are hard. Those are set in the workbench. There's no way to change those with hotkeys. But these you can change with hotkeys, the actual screen color itself. And then brightness levels, each of those colors has 4 brightness levels, 1 through 4. And by default, they are set up for vanilla gameplay. No Darker Nights mod included, regular light levels for vanilla game. And then the visor Darker Nights toggle, it cranks up the brightness levels a whole notch. So you still get the 4 brightness levels, but they're cranked up a notch with more contrast and blur removal. And that is to accommodate the Darker Nights mods that people use that make it literally pitch black at night like I have in game right now. And also, by doing that, the contrast is cranked up, and that's why we have the Darker Nights version of white installed. If I didn't, then the white would actually be massively bright, and so there's actually 2 versions of the night overlay, one for vanilla and one for Darker Nights, and I'll demonstrate those in a second. Now these are where you can literally just set the settings right here. You don't need hotkeys if you don't want to use them. Maybe you use the same settings every time. Maybe you are always using, this one here. And maybe you're always using Darker Nights, which I've got on vanilla. This is Darker Nights. When we go back, it's going to turn this on to the settings that I picked. Okay? Now the nice thing about this is all these settings are saved in your game, so if you log out and log in, they're going to be the same. And they're also transferred between regular armor and power armor. So if you have a certain setup in regular armor and you get in your power armor, it's not going to change. It's going to be the same, except for the colors of the overlays that you chose at the time that you set up your night vision. Those will stay, of course, with whatever item you're equipping at the time. So let's go ahead and turn on full night vision. So we got night sensors active. We've got night vision. Full night vision with overlays. Or deactivated. Okay, so day sensors as green again. Night. Now you see night, that's the white without, that's the Darker Nights white without any thermal overlay. But when we go to turn this on, you're going to see that really brightens up a lot. White has a huge effect when you turn on your night vision. And so that's the 4 modes. Now here's the brightness levels that we go through. This is 4. And you notice in Darker Nights, this is really bright. There's level 1. So no matter what lightness level you're dealing with, you've got settings that are going to work for you. And then if I turned off Darker Nights mode, you're going to see it's not nearly as bright. Okay? That really cranks it down a whole notch. So if we went to level 1, it's hardly noticeable at all. You know, it's not a very good setting for Darker Nights. So I usually crank this mode on. There you go. And then the color settings. So you got white thermal. You've got red thermal. You've got full color, basically. This isn't any color at all. It's just almost like daytime. Okay. Now, the color of overlay will kind of work with the full color mode. It's a little flushed out, but it does actually work. It's usually only these other ones. Whoops. Let's go back to the right hotkey. And then you've got green, of course. Traditional green night vision. Okay, so let's aggro an enemy here. And we'll see. Pretty sure I made enemies black. So at first, this little guy in here. Oh, what happened to him? Oh, I killed him already. That's right. Okay, let's go find someone else. Here we go. So this guy, if you can see, he's black. Okay? Because we picked black for enemies. So they don't glow at all. So depending on how you like your night vision, you've got pretty much everything you need. And understand, this mod is not designed to have every setting work with every single ENB, lighting mod, darkness mod, whatever. There's just too many combinations out there. The goal of this mod is to give everybody enough options to where you can find a perfect night vision setting for yourself, and then using the on-off switch, turn it off, turn it on, right? So that's really the goal of this mod, is to give you all the options you need no matter what your mod setup is. It should be compatible with everything. It should have brightness levels for everyone's gameplay. And, of course, work with regular armor and power armor. Now, real quick, I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. We'll set this back to 8. I'll show you just a couple other things, and then we'll cut the video. So, if you don't want to use MCM, you can craft these switches here. So, you know, maybe you just want to use these two. Night on and off. There we go. It's just an aid item. I can hotkey it. There we go. Or maybe night. Turn it on. Boom. Obviously it's daytime, so that's not going to work out too well. But you can use these little toggle switches in place of the MCM menu if you don't use MCM menu. You don't have to install MCM. You can leave that out if you want. And you still have access to all of the functionality. And then, of course, for helms, I've got a few patches in here at the moment. So I'm going to go ahead and open up, say, Cirrus Armor. Craft a helm. And then I can just add night vision. I've got access to all of it right there, so I can use helms. I don't have to use that little implant item. So there you go. And then, of course, any colors you want. All available. If we want to do day thermal black for friends, you can do that. Oh, did I not change it? I probably didn't change it. Anyway, it works. We'll go ahead and cut the video there. I hope you guys like this. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up at Discord. If you want me to adjust, brightness levels, give me some feedback on them. I spent a lot of time working with the brightness levels. I think they're pretty much where I want them to be. But yeah, if you want me to make patches for a certain piece of armor, I'll do that and upload it to the page. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you around.